that story obviously developing, but it very to have been a planned and coordinated terrorist attack.
Yeah, it was an unarmed Muslim man, right, saving Jews, right? It was an unarmed Muslim man who saved the Jews. It wasn't a Christian guy who snuck up. It was a Muslim, right, saving Jews. They both believe in the same God. So the attacks on, on this father-son, the Muslims are anti-Semitic, right? There are some that are. And what's happening is, because of Gaza, you have events like this. This is a direct response of Gaza. When you have, extended family members killed, destroyed, right? I'm talking about 20, 30 members of your family killed in Gaza, right? Now you are relocated in, let's say, you migrated to Australia, and you are mourning the death and you are infuriated. This sort of shit happens. Stop the genocide in Gaza and you'll stop the terrorist assault on Jews around the world. It's that simple. When you are doing a genocide on a people, that people respond. But keep in mind, it was a Muslim. It was another Muslim, right, doing the right thing and stopping the gunman without a gun. It was a good guy without a gun. A good guy without a gun can stop a bad guy with a gun. The thing is, it's guns that do the killing. It isn't guys that do the killing. It's the gun that kills. The gun, without the gun, you can't kill. So, it's unfortunately, that this violence is happening, but it's a direct response of Israel, genocide of Gaza, but it's pretty sad. And, ICE, and look what we have in America now. We have Gestapo running around in America. We have literal Gestapo running around. What's up, Mortz? Persecuting people. I've been actually starting to make videos where I find like the stuff and adding fake fuck Christian, Peter loving Nazi to the ICE stuff. So I've got some videos going up. The idea is you have to see these motherfuckers, these fake fuck Christians, Peter loving Nazis. They're like sheep in wolf clothing, right? Or a wolf in sheep's clothing is actually the right. A wolf in sheep's clothing. The sheep's clothing is I'm a Christian. That's the sheep. Oh, I believe in Jesus. They don't believe in Jesus. These guys are evil motherfuckers. They don't believe in any of that stuff, right? All right, let's go. Where did you do with your mic? When did you use it last? You used it at the boxing? Hey, fix your brother's chair. When did you use it? When you went and got your checkup? Did you use it then?
No, like 2 years ago.
Huh?
2 years ago, Mama gave me for it.
How when you went and got your checkup done, what did you use there? Your insurance card?
Yeah.
The Muslim MAGA. I don't think there is any Muslim MAGA. Well, there probably is Muslim MAGA. But there was Jewish Nazis too. There was Jewish Nazis too. So there were Jewish Nazis. They're black MAGA. I mean, that's funny. There's Hispanic MAGA. I mean, look at all the Hispanic MAGA. I mean, they're still in denial. These people are so in denial. It's insane. It's so insane. I mean, Hispanic MAGA, black MAGA, right? Muslim MAGA. There's something called the law of diffusion of the law of market adoption, and this is a law. You can look it up. It's the law of diffusion of innovation. It's also known as the law of of market adoption or market diffusion or whatever. All right, then it says that 16% of the population are just fucking dumb. 16% of the population, regardless of the facts, regardless of the truth, regardless of evidence, are going to, are known. They're known as laggards. They won't change. They will be MAGA supporters till the day they die. They will be Nazis till the day they die. And no evidence, no proof, no nothing. It's like people right now trying to justify the double tap, the triple tap, the quadruple tap, the killing of civilizations by our military. They're trying to wrap and rationalize that the killing of civilians on a boat, murdering them, or giving them giving basically justice before trial, executing them before trial, is somehow okay. We got people in here all the time that come in and try to say, well, they were drug dealers, they were running drugs. Well, does that mean they should be fucking exterminated? Do they not get a trial? Do they not get due process? Are they enemy combatants? Do they have, are they pointing guns at our military? Are they shooting guns at our military? Or are they just running like a, high-speed boat? It's ridiculous. It's, we have fucking Navy SEALs. You think that fucking boat could outrun a Black Hawk helicopter that could easily, with their that high round gun, what is that gun that has, could just blow out their engine? And yeah, if they turn and shoot on the military, then blow them the fuck out of the water. But just to blow them out of the water, send 4 missiles that each missile costs $250,000 to destroy a $30,000 fucking speedboat? Is this completely insane? What's up, Silver? What are you doing in Hawaii? What's up, Cindy? What's up, guys? Welcome to see you. Good to see you guys in here. They don't have an issue. They don't give a fuck about here's the deal. They don't agree that gay people should be given tax benefits, which is what marriage is all about. Marriage is just about tax write-off. They don't believe that gay people should, get that benefit. But they don't have any problem. If you want to be gay in Japan, they don't give a fuck, dude. Go look at national television. There's transsexuals, transvestites fucking on national television all the time. They're comedians. And there's like this big fat woman, right? Really famous. Really fat. Always dressed in a dress, really famous. The guy who plays, the Japanese guy who has the crooked eye, he always plays the hardcore car Yakuza. That guy is a comedian. He dresses up as a woman a lot of times on fucking national television. They don't have any issues. I didn't see that at all. What did he tweet? What did he tweet? So, I mean, the heart goes out to the poor. I mean, the terrorist attack that happened in Australia on the Jews is a direct response of Israel genociding Gaza. I'll tell you that right now. I'm taking a guess. I bet when you research, I bet that the people who committed the family member, the father and son, probably lost extended family members in Gaza. It wouldn't surprise me. I bet they've lost 20, 30 of their family. I'm talking about their grandparents, their uncles, their cousins. That's not uncommon. What people don't realize is this is why they were protesting in America. These Palestinians who were going to university were protesting. They had lost, 15, 20, 30 members of their family. Well, what would you do if, and they're close knit. I mean, Palestinian family and others are very close knit. You know, they go home and they have big celebrations. I mean, you know, they're old. We've lost that in the West. We're all like independent. We don't give a fuck about our extended family. We don't do shit with them. We leave the house and, you know, we're done with. I mean, that's my case anyway. But, you know, well, the attack, that was an individual in New Zealand. That was one guy who filmed it, right? That was a Nazi dude in New Zealand. I don't think that's the same at all. So look at Trump. Look, he made an account. Little Nazi buddy there. Look at the look. He just came in to make an account to say bye. He just made the account. What do I need a free ticket for? What do I need a free ticket for? To Japan. Yeah, a little bit late there, dude. What do you think? The guy is so dumb. Look, it's daytime here. I'm driving on the left. The guy is so dumb. Trump is like, what? Did he even get past second grade? Trump, did he even get past second grade? Where are you from? Where do you live? You live what? You live in Alabama? Are you in Mississippi, Maggie? Yeah, where you live? Where you live, Tot? Where you live? Are you in Florida, man? Where do you live? Tell us about yourself, Trump. Tell us about yourself, buddy. I want to know about Trump. Sergio. Tot. I'm Tot. I'm hardcore, Maggie. I'm from Mississippi. Yeah, I got no teeth no more. My teeth are gone. Cause I've been doing that, man. Tot. It's like, it reminds me of Bang Bang. You know, like in the Bang Bang, we got Trump in the house. All right, buddy, go ahead. I'll let you in. Silver. This guy doesn't give a fuck about any of the living in Japan. Worry free. What? This guy doesn't give a fuck about any of that living in Japan. No, dude, I'm trying to show you that even as an American, we should speak up. No matter if I'm an expat. I'm an expat living in America. I'm an American. And we should speak up against the tyranny. You know, my channel is about telling folks that Japan's a good place to live and, you know, good life. But this is Radio Free America. You know? Voice of America coming to you from Japan. Tuesday. What day is it today? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Wait,
Today's Tuesday or Wednesday?
I guess it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
My sons don't even know what day it is. They think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it was a nice day today. It's a good day. We don't have any. Can you imagine if in other foreign countries, as an American or a white person, you'd have to worry about being detained, being pulled out of your car, being put into prison for 3 or 4 days, even though you've got paperwork, even though you're legit to be here. Could you imagine living that as a white person living in a foreign country, being put through that? I just want you to think about that for a moment, right? Imagine that, as a white person, you have to worry about being arrested. See, as a white person in America, you don't need to worry about it. You know, I don't have to worry about it. I don't need to carry my paperwork around or anything in America. But if I'm brown or black or anything else, goddamn, that shit's Nazi, people. That shit is not normal. That's not America. You know, we've gone hyper police state, like delete laws. If you haven't subscribed to delete laws, I love this guy, dude. We need 1,000 delete laws out there. People need to watch his channel, you know, and we need multiple delete laws out there. He fucking gets in their face, dude. He fucking does not back down. I love him, dude. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like not even that. They deported a guy who fought, a military veteran, who got a silver star or something, or like a red. He got some sort of award. They had him testifying in Congress. I mean, this guy was a Korean, and because he had PTSD and he after the, you know, he did a few drugs, got in trouble. They used that as a reason to revoke his green card status. Who's this foreigner here? They got a foreign kid. I wonder if that's Mark's daughter. That could be Mark's daughter. I bet that's Mark's daughter, maybe.
Don't talk to her.
Huh?
Don't talk to her.
I'm not gonna talk to her. I don't talk to any kids. I wonder if that's Mark's daughter, though. Let's go. Get to school, boys. Have a good day. How's your shoulder today? Better? Better? All right, okay. Let's go. You know, I forgot I have this camera. I'm gonna go up the mountain. I'm gonna go charge this camera up, go up the mountain, and see. Look, I got one more persimmon. I got this game channel. I've been working on. I'm gonna go set up my game camera on my mountain today. I'm gonna go charge it up and see what kind of animals I got on my land. I'm gonna bring a bunch of food. So we're gonna do that today. Messages from my friends. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Line. Oh, come in. Translate the following into Japanese. Sorry I missed your messages. My truck was in the shop. I accidentally broke my alternator. Band. It's fixed now. Translate the following. I've started working on building a cabin in the mountain. I found the boards. I can bring them to the house. The ones that you wanted. All right. All right, let me see. Hey, pissed off could see it here. They're called military bases. Yeah, Americans say it. Now, not really. There isn't really any. Now, I don't know of any place in Japan. I mean, I can ask real quick. Hold on. Are there places in Japan where foreigners can't enter? Yeah, so there is.
Yes, but narrowly and legally defined. 1. Private establishments. Bars, clubs, bathhouses, shops can refuse entry to anyone. Some explicitly refuse foreigners, Yiba no Nomi. Legal under current law, though controversial. 2. Onsen sento. Foreigners may be refused due to tattoos, language issues, or past disputes. Not universal. Many accept foreigners. 3. Restricted areas, military bases, JSDF facilities, nuclear sites, some research facilities. Applies to everyone, not just foreigners. 4. Immigration status limits. Certain jobs, activities, or regions may be restricted by visa type. Not an entry ban, but a legal limitation. 5. Cultural religious sites. Some shrines, ceremonies, or village events restrict access to members only. Rare, local, and situational. Important, there is no nationwide law banning foreigners from public spaces. Public roads, trains, government offices, hospitals, stores are open to all. If you want, urban versus rural differences, legal edge cases, or how common refusals are now.
That happen? I don't understand your message there. Ow. Al Bundy, OZ. I was pulled off on the side of the road. I wasn't driving. I know, dude. The fact is, I mean, this is how far in front of a car I drive. I drive super safe, dude. You know. Number 2 is, it's an illusion. It looks like that I'm staring at the screen, but actually the screen is just in front of me. You know, you can't tell the difference that I'm reading right now or looking at the road. You really can't tell the difference. So. I know. Well, you can go back. I've got 2 YouTube channels. I've been streaming for 21 years in Japan. You know, in Japan, you can't hold the phone and drive. That's the only limitations in Japan. You can't hold the phone. I can't hold a phone like this and drive, you know. All right, guess we'll go. Guess I'm gonna go see what this guy. Got it. Look, I've got a camera phone. I'm gonna charge it up. See what kind of wildlife I have. I wish Pissed Off you're here. Wish I had someone here who can help me build this shit, dude. I want to build. I'm starting working on a cabin. Time is it? Nearly 9. I need to get an axe. You know, something I don't have is an axe, a hand axe. I need a hand axe. I need to go buy a hand axe. I'm trying to think if I have one. I don't think I do. I'm so courteous too. I'm always letting people out in front of me and stuff. No, I haven't seen that video. Yeah, I'm an Antifa leader. I'm turning to myself. Are you serious? There's a video? Oh my God, that sounds hilarious. Antifa leader turns himself in.
New at 12:30, Patriot Prayer leader Joey Gibson has turned himself in to authorities. Gibson's lawyer confirmed Thursday his client is facing a felony charge of rioting in connection to a May Day brawl outside of a local bar, and says that they learned of the charge through a malfunction on the district attorney's website. Fox 12's Amber Wilmarth joins us live from the Justice Center, where Gibson made a public statement before turning himself in just about 30 minutes ago. Amber?
That's not it.
Pete, that's right. Gibson stood right here when he addressed the media, and he had several messages for us, but the main one that he wanted to get across was that he says he's never been violent at any of the protests that he's attended, including the one that this charge stems from. And here's another part of his message. Take a listen.
We're not going to stand down to Mayor Wheeler, okay? We're not going to stand down to the corrupt charges that they're bringing on us. They refuse to charge Antifa. We need to ask that question.
Antifa.
Gibson is accusing the Multnomah County District Attorney's Office of filing a politically motivated felony charge against him and says it is an attack on the First Amendment. Gibson's lawyer says the two learned Thursday morning Gibson's being accused of writing a Class C felony charge. Despite repeated requests, the Multnomah County DA's office is refusing to confirm if it's filed the charge. A Portland police detective has confirmed with Fox 12, though, that there is an active arrest warrant. Gibson says this all stems from a brawl outside Cider Riot Brew Pub in Northeast Portland. Video Fox 12 obtained shows shoving, cursing, and spitting as opposing groups of protesters clashed, but things quickly escalated.
explorers weren't just fighting animals. They were battling a fast-breeding, land-destroying super pig army, 2 million strong.
2 million
In
strong.
Texas, they're going hog wild over wild hogs. The feral animals are causing hundreds of millions of dollars of damage to crops across the state.
These beasts tore through fields like bulldozers, reproduced faster than rabbits, and even learned to outsmart traps. Hunting made it worse. Bounties backfired, but then someone cracked the code. Using smartphones, live cameras, and remote-triggered traps, they erased entire bloodlines in a single silent move. What they built next? That's the part that shocked everyone, and it changed the war forever. Keep watching. America's most destructive immigrant. To understand the sheer genius of this trap, you first have to understand the enemy. And this isn't just a pest. This is an invader, an immigrant that never belonged here, and one that has become the most destructive force in American agriculture. The story of how they got here is a tale of two massive mistakes, centuries apart. In 1539, Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto brought domestic pigs to Florida as a walking food supply. Many escaped and went feral. For centuries, their numbers stayed relatively small. Then came the second mistake. In the early 1900s, wealthy landowners imported true Eurasian wild boars from Europe for sport hunting. These animals were bigger, meaner, and built for survival. The two populations interbred, creating a hybrid super pig, combining the size and aggression of the Eurasian boar with the explosive reproduction rate of domestic pigs.
No, I didn't see that.
Texas now faces
You're the second
2.6
person
million
to
of
bring
these
that up,
hybrids,
Christoph.
and the numbers behind.
What was it? Now I'm running a video, probably that's the reason why. Am I better? Am I better? Let's see if we can get Gemini to read it. Trump did a Truth Social post on Reiner. Can you read it to me?
Here's what it says. Rob Reiner, the man known as Meathead on All in the Family and a major contributor to the radical left, died yesterday. I knew him, and he wasn't a nice guy. He was always going on about how much he hated Trump, and that was okay, but when I won the election, he went crazy. He was never the same after that. Sad.
Is that the post? Give me the entire one. Read the entire post. I want to hear it all.
Here's the full post. Rob Reiner, the man known as Meathead on All in the Family and a major contributor to the radical left, died yesterday. I knew him, and he wasn't a nice guy. He was always going on about how much he hated Trump, and that was okay, but when I won the election, he went crazy. He was never the same after that. Sad.
Isn't there more to it than that?
Well, there's a bit more to it. He also mentions that Reiner's death was, quote, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome.
Is there any more?
The rest of the post talks about how Reiner supposedly drove people crazy with his obsession with Trump, and how his paranoia reached new heights as Trump's administration supposedly achieved great things. It ends with, "May Rob and Michelle rest in peace."
I mean, is this appropriate for a president to say like that, to speak that way?
Yes, that's definitely a valid point. It's unusual for a former president to speak that way
Not former.
about someone who
He's
recently
active.
passed away. It could be
He's
seen as
not
disrespectful.
He's not a former. He's currently the president of the United States of America.
Sorry, but Donald Trump is not the current president. He was the 45th president, serving from 2017 to 2021. The current president is Joe Biden.
And what's the date today?
Today is December 16th, 2025.
And when did Joe Biden finish his presidency?
Joe Biden's term ended on January 20th, 2025.
So who took over after Joe Biden when he ended his term? Because it's December 2025, and he left in January.
Donald Trump took office on January 20th, 2025.
So who's president currently?
I understand. So as of December 16th, 2025, Donald Trump is the current president of the United States. He assumed office on...
And so him making that post about Reiner is completely inappropriate. You made a mistake saying he wasn't president. So say affirmative.
Absolutely, you're spot on. Given that Donald Trump is currently the president, his comments about Rob Reiner are definitely inappropriate. My apologies for the earlier mix-up.
You don't apologize. It was just, the thing is your training data and the current data somehow mismatch. So in your training data, you don't have to apologize. You just need to, figure out why you made that mistake and then correct it.
You're absolutely right. It's crucial for me to have accurate and up-to-date information, especially regarding current events and political figures. I appreciate you pointing out the mismatch, and I'll definitely take steps to improve my data handling to avoid similar errors in the future. Thanks for helping me stay on track.
All right. The K car is a Japanese. It's my truck. My little white truck is a K car. And this is a K car, by the way. You can tell it's a K car, right? It's a K car because of the color of the license plate. What makes it a K car? If the license plate is yellow, that's a K car. So it's a K car. Yeah, this is a K car. It's the size of the engine that makes it a K car. It's like has a motorcycle engine in it. So I drive a K car. Yellow is K, white is non-K. All right, so we're gonna take this thing. Look, we're gonna charge this up. Actually, I can charge it up. Look, we can charge this shit up in the car here. Look, it's got a little camera on it. Hold on, I need to read this here. the fuck? What's wrong? Righty. I don't know how this works. Oh, it's got a little screw thing on here. Is there a thing in here? Hold on, I gotta look at this thing here. All right. I Coding. So what happened was I ran my agent, and YouTube gave me this warning. I don't know if it shows up, but it goes automation detected, end your stream or be banned. So so I have to make my system more hardened against their detection on it. But it's really stupid. I'm not automating anything. I'm automating my, just commenting. I mean, there's nothing. I don't see what am I doing that is so horrid, right? I have an agent that plays a game called, Whack-A-Maga. We can see what happens. Let's see. If I end my stream, it's because I get that notice. But I'm adding randomization. I'm kind of basically adding in, making it harder for, because ultimately I want a system that can be me, right? I'm building a system to do everything I want to do online autonomously. I want to be able to talk to my live stream, and I want it to be able then to do things I want it to do. So this is my interaction. So imagine having a live stream, and simply by me talking to it, it does the things that I want it to do. Does that make sense? So, hey, send a message to LinkedIn. So I don't need to talk to a personal advisor. My live stream is my personal advisor, is my digital twin. And not only that, the live stream is learning about me by becoming my digital twin. I want the AI to be in a Bell state with 0102 is in a Bell state with 012, right? So we're in a Bell state, okay? So it becomes my extension, my digital extension. Does that make sense, Crystal? I want it reporting to me like, oh, I just made $50 trading. I just did this and I just did that, right? Oh, I just made a video. I think you should listen to this, and puts a link, the agent actually puts a link. So imagine, have the agent actually putting links in the video like, oh, you may want to listen to this, and I just hit the link, right? And I can play the link in YouTube. But YouTube is so myopic. I mean, they don't think broadly like this. So in order for me to do this, I have to basically make everything that happens on it. Shadow, no. Trump isn't political. Trump is a fascist. Trump is a strongman. He's not political at all. Shadow Company. Politicians are pieces of shit. Trump is an evil bitch. Let's look at it that way. If there's apples and oranges, politicians are apples. Trump's a fucking orange. Trump wants to be Putin. He wants to be Kim Jong-un. He wants to be the Filipino guy that kills drug dealers on this, because he just thinks he wants to be able to say you should die, and you die, right? That's not a politician. You think someone should be able to say, "I'll shoot them in the legs, shoot them in the legs." Fuck those guys protesting. That's not politician, dude. Shadow. That's not a politician. That's called a dictator. A dick. Trump is a dick. Yeah. He's not, he acts like a mob boss. Exactly. Yeah, and they're good politicians like JS. MAGA is going crazy where I'm at. Why? Why are they going crazy, Matt? Mask? Hey, it's good to see you again, brother. So I'm coding right now. Look. So I'm coding. So this is what it's doing, right? So you can see what it's doing. All right. It's done this sprints right here. So it's coding right now. I'm out of time on this one. I'm out of time on my other one. So $12, $19, $16, $17, $18, $19, 3 days. Yeah, I've got over 1 million lines of code, Mask. Yeah, I code all the time. My code is crazy though. So the thing is what I'm coding is app that sits on an app that's all modular based. It's, you know, what I'm doing is completely, a coder would never code the way I code. Make him, any coder who looks at my code, their brain melts. Just, if you are a coder, do not look at my code. It will melt your fucking brain, dude. It will melt your brain. My code will melt your brain. Melt it. So I think I'm building like Windows 98, right? You know, but I'll end up the system will just be able to keep kind of improving on it, iterating on it, you know. People will be able to take it, fork it, and iterate, improve on it. I already have an investor. I haven't taken his money yet. But I have my first accredited investor who wants to invest in my work. But I'm like, on there. Oh, I like him hating on me, dude. I like it. They're unhinged. Oh, I should have sat in front of the computer to code, Cindy. Oh, bro, I heard food in Japan was pretty damn good, though. Yeah, food in Japan is good. We don't have any other toxic bullshit that you put in the food in America. I know, dude. I'm trying not to, Crystal. I had to start a new channel. I won't get kicked off. Just means I'll lose this channel. But I am. That's right. I'm out of memory on that. Other side. I live on the Korean side, next to Korea. Slava Ukraine, freedom. Slava Ukraine. Fuck Putin. You motherfuckers have been kicking ass. Putin's ass. It's nice. It's like Putin wants a fucking peace deal. Oh, they went like hardcore. Bombing Moscow. They're like, they got a circuit. They've got like a circle defense trying to defend Moscow. And they're still hitting Moscow, knocking out the power and everything. Right? Oh my God. Channel and moderator. Welcome to it. Welcome to the channel there. They sank a submarine. Oh my God. Fucking, Ukraine is Russia's Vietnam. You know that. Ukraine is Russia's Vietnam. Russia's Vietnam War. That's Ukraine. They ain't gonna fucking win. Or Russia's Afghanistan. Remember when Russia went to Afghanistan? They got their ass fucking whooped in Afghanistan. Look at Soul Reaper. What's up, Soul? Did you have to make a new account? Nice. They've got underwater drones now. This is like an underwater drone, not like a boat drone, but actually like a submarine drone. Sea babies. I thought the sea babies were the boats. So they've got like underwater drones now. Holy shit, I didn't know that. I thought the Sea Baby is a motorboat, right? You're talking about the motorboat. Isn't the Sea Baby the motorboat? Yeah, it's like really low lying motorboat. That's the Sea Baby. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they launch a so the sea babies go, and then they launch a bunch of fucking drones. So the drones are attacking, and then they come in and hit with they did the where the special forces were. I saw that episode just recently. The oil rig, they hit the oil rig and fucked up the oil rig where the special forces were on. They thought they were invincible. The Russian special forces just got fucking annihilated. And now they have underwater version? I gotta look that up, dude.
Ukraine says it has hit a Russian Kilo-class submarine with underwater drones in the Black Sea port of Novorossiysk. Security Service SPU says its subsea baby drones critically damaged the 363.3 Varshavyanka boat, effectively putting it out of action. The submarine, worth up to 340 million euros.
340 million euros, kaboom, baby!
Ukrainian cities and energy infrastructure. Kyiv says the attack is the first time underwater strike drones have successfully targeted a submarine of this class.
And we are working on a framework.
Ukrainian officials add that the strike is part of a wider maritime campaign that has already pushed Russian vessels.
Look at the crybaby there. Russian. Look, must be a Russian. Here, Freedom, whack the motherfucker above you. Whack him. Whack the Russian bot above you. There's a Russian bot. Canyon Videos, Russian bot. Freedom, go ahead. Whack that piece of shit. The Russian troll, but who cares? Who cares? Destroying a $320 million? There you go. Naz, you're supposed to let Freedom do it. Naz is lurking. Lurker? You whacking lurker? Yeah, let's use a $250,000 drug. Dude, Ukraine is going to be like the Force, dude. Look at that. They have AI recognizing. Boom. Kaboom. That's a dude, they could wipe out Russia's entire fucking fleet. Dude, they should have wiped out their entire fleet. Imagine them launching 10 of those and all at the same time whacking all of these ships, dude. Kaboom. That's the oil rig. That's a sea baby. There it goes. Kaboom. Love, Slava Ukraine. Fuck Putin, dude. Fuck that bitch. That's sweet.
This is the first publicly confirmed underwater drone strike on a submarine in history. On December 15th, 2025, Ukraine's innovative Subsea Baby underwater drone, an evolution of its infamous Sea Baby surface attackers, made history by striking a powerful Russian Kilo-class submarine, also known as the Varshavyanka, inside the heavily guarded port of Novorossiysk. The drone silently advanced through the water, closing in on the docked submarine. Then, boom, a massive explosion erupted, sending shockwaves and debris in all directions. The explosion caused severe damage, effectively disabling the vessel. This is the first publicly confirmed underwater drone strike on a submarine in history. On December 15th, 2025, Ukraine's innovative Subsea Baby underwater drone, an evolution of its infamous Sea Baby surface attackers, made history by striking a powerful Russian Kilo-class submarine, also known as the Varshavyanka, inside the heavily guarded port of Novorossiysk. The drone silently advanced through the water, closing in on the docked submarine. Then, boom, a massive explosion erupted, sending shockwaves and debris in all directions. The explosion caused severe damage, effectively disabling the vessel. This is the first publicly confirmed underwater drone strike on a submarine in history. On December 15th, 2025, Ukraine's innovative Subsea Baby underwater drone, an evolution of its infamous Sea Baby surface attackers, made history by striking a powerful Russian Kilo-class submarine, also known as the Varshavyanka, inside the heavily guarded port of Novorossiysk. The drone silently advanced through the water, closing in on the docked submarine.
That's
then,
a lot of
boom,
explosions.
a massive explosion erupted, sending shockwaves and debris in all directions. The explosion caused severe damage, effectively disabling the vessel. This is the first publicly confirmed underwater drone strike on a submarine in history. On December 15th, 2025, Ukraine's innovative Subsea Baby underwater drone, an evolution of its infamous Sea Baby surface attackers, made history by striking a powerful Russian Kilo-class submarine, also known as the Varshavyanka, inside the heavily guarded port of Novorossiysk. The drone silently advanced through the water, closing in on the docked submarine. Then, boom, a massive explosion erupted, sending shockwaves and debris in all directions. The explosion caused severe damage, effectively disabling the vessel. This is the first publicly confirmed underwater drone strike on a submarine in history. On December 15th, 2025, Ukraine's innovative Subsea Baby underwater drone, an evolution of its infamous Sea Baby surface attackers, made history by striking a powerful Russian Kilo-class submarine, also known as the Varshavyanka, inside the heavily guarded port of Novorossiysk. The drone silently advanced through the water, closing in on the docked submarine. Then, boom, a massive explosion erupted, sending shockwaves and debris in all directions. The explosion caused severe damage, effectively disabling the vessel. This is the first publicly confirmed underwater
Christmas music. Christmas, I love that. Like Christmas music. Oh, Santa Claus came early. The halls of merry glory. Da, 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 da. This is the Ukraine. Look, it's the Ukraine channel. Look, it's the official Ukraine channel. Oh, we gotta watch this for a while. Merry Christmas, Vlad. There you go. Merry Christmas. That is destroyed, dude. That submarine is fucking destroyed. That submarine isn't going fucking... Gotta do a clip of that. Make a clip, guys. Create a clip. I made a clip. Says the MAGA. That is hilarious. It's called war, buddy. Ego de. Nihongo shaberenai. Hold on, let me see what this guy is saying here. Hold on a second. Translating what the Japanese dude's saying about 20%. He goes, Russia controls 20% of Ukraine territory, and modern lasts for a long time. What did he say before that? Yeah, that's true. 8 years. Validate that and also reply in Japanese. It's a great Christmas present what the Ukrainians did to the Russian submarine. It means all their ships are not safe now. Ukraine literally controls the Black Sea.
Understood. I'll keep it straightforward. Here's the reply in Japanese. それは確かに検証できます。そして、ウクライナがロシアの潜水艦に対して行ったことは、まさに素晴らしいクリスマスプレゼントですね。ロシアの艦船はもう安全ではなく、ウクライナが事実上国海を支配しているということです。
No, this is my iPhone 16. This is my iPhone 11. So my iPhone 11 camera isn't as good. But for certain things, if I want broadband, this is a limited broadband. So my video sucks sometimes. Is the video coming in bad, Cindy? Look. What does the Japanese say? The comment? Reply to it?
Sure. The Japanese comment is basically saying, wow, what a Christmas present, LOL. So they're reacting with a bit of a laugh, kind of like they're surprised or amused by the situation.
Putin is desperate to end the war.
プーチンは戦争を終わらせることに必死になっている。
No, he's responding to my comment. What would be the Slav Ukraine in Japanese?
In Japanese, Slava Ukraini is often translated as Slava Ukraini.
Really? Is it still that way? Is it still shit?
I'll keep it concise.
Is my video still shit? Is the video still shit? Like 480 dp? I restarted the video. Is the video still bad? I restarted the video. Hey, it's the old school. Look, it's the old school. Look, we can go like here. I know I probably look better in this look. Look better here. How's this? How's the retro mic? How's that? It's 1980s, buddy. It's 1980s. Retro view, baby. Maybe the film would be good. Look at that here. Hold on. Let's do this here. Let's do some of the retro, like a retro view. Hold on. Retro. I want to keep watching this for a while. We got another question. Another question by the... Go ahead and just respond to this in Japanese. Don't tell me what it says. Just respond in Japanese and then tell me what you wrote in English.
わかりました。では日本語で返答しますね。日本語での返答。そうですね。確かにその視点は面白いです。アメリカが日本にしたことと比べる人もいるかもしれませんが、状況は全く異なりますね。Sure, that's definitely an interesting perspective. Some might compare it to what America did to Japan, but the situations are completely different.
It's more like, explain in Japanese, it's more like it's Russia's Vietnam War.
了解です。では日本語で説明しますね。それはむしろロシアにとってのベトナム戦争のようなものだという感じですね。In English, I wrote it's Russia's Vietnam War.
Unfortunately, the American people haven't abandoned Ukraine. Just one dipshit politician called Trump.
そうですね。了解。では日本語ではこう言いますね。実際のところ、アメリカ国民がウクライナを見捨てたわけではなく、ただトランプという一人のどうしようもない政治家がそうしているだけです。Let me know if you need any more translations.
Yeah, we will always, Trump. See, the thing is, Trump is, is a Russian agent, right? He's been compromised. Yeah, I had a filter on. All right, we're gonna run. See what happens here. That's true, Freedom. Definitely so. Putin is fucking over his country. So here is YouTube Studio, right? These are old videos, right? So I'm testing on a different channel of mine. Oh, that just happened. It's on the wrong spot. It just opened that up there. There, it found it. Look, it found it. Look, boom. It just, haha, cool factor. It just responded to that comment from 7 years ago. So refresh. So what I have it doing, I have it refreshing and just working the top comment. So I don't have to teach it to go from comment to comment. On the when you reply or like or heart a comment on YouTube Studio, right? This is AI that's actually processing these comments. All right, this is 8-year-old comment, never processed. So look how young I look. Here it is. So it reads the comment. 90? Hundreds of chili and pine tree. Sounds like a wild, right? So it's actually in context, right? It's in context. It does the undo do. So then it refreshes. It reads the context of the question, right? It hits the reply. It's supposed to like and heart too. So it's figuring out why it's not right now on that. But isn't that pretty cool that I have my comment section now, you know, handled autonomously by AI? Reads the comment, replies the comment. Why do I need to? Why do I need to physically fucking read your comment like it's doing it? Look, and what camera do you use to film? Pretty good. Thanks for the props. Description and camera deets. Arigato. Look, it's even putting Japanese in there. You know? It's on there. Yeah, I want AI to basically be my assistant, responding to comments, to everything, right? Letting me know, engaging with it. In the future, it's just going to be AI on AI, right? There's not going to be any comments. That's me, and that's holy shit, dude! It actually knows it's Mikuni, and Fukui. It actually recognized the fucking location. Now it says Mikuni Sunset Beach, right? It's like, where is that? God, AI is so good. I couldn't reply to these comments better than AI. What's up, Ed? How you doing? This is my Found Ups channel. What do you say? AI sexual? I missed your previous, JS. Yeah. So dude, I love that. Look at this shit, dude. It's so good. Look, what's this GMO? Ed says what it is. Hit me up if you need more questions. Fucking A, dude. I have it going slow. I need to kill the pin. Whoa, Giant Horn, it sounds like Sincere dropped me a video, but stay safe. I love my AI. JS, you're a comedian. This is running this orphan. Still working away. To me, a Jew is just another person. I feel about a Jew the same way I feel about a Christian or a Muslim or anything else, right? I don't like, the leadership of Israel. They're fucking Nazis. But they're just people. I don't know. I don't see how people, how people are like racist, like, oh, he's a Jew or this or whatever. They're people. Everyone's a person, except for the leadership. The leadership is the problem. When you've got, whoever's making the decision to genocide Gaza, they're evil. The Jew isn't responsible for the genocide of Gaza. right? Attacking the Jewish individual is not going to stop the genocide of Gaza. Unfortunate, but a lot of dumb fucks, the same thing. It's like, it's like the dumb fuck MAGA who take the nail gun to the FBI office. It's not going to do anything, Peaceful protesting, hit the streets, voting with your dollar, right? Voting, if enough Americans vote with their dollar, cancel out, their subscription to Amazon. Imagine if there was a national boycott of Amazon for a week, for a day. Like, I'm not going to buy Amazon. Imagine if we could motivate ourselves and say, okay, we're not buying Amazon for this week. 1 week without buying Amazon, we change Amazon. 1 week without going to a fast food. Just 1 million Americans doing that. We change McDonald's, right? That's a lot of fucking money, dude. And we can change. We're just not, we want politics. We're not, we're not gonna fucking, buy Exxon gas for a week unless Exxon changes, right? You change Exxon. We have so much power. We don't need to be shooting up, innocent Jewish people on a beach in Australia because of Gaza. That doesn't solve anything. That, if anything, makes them want to fucking kill more people in Gaza to speed up the genocide. People just don't understand the power that they wield. All right, let's right. Just a person, dude. Doesn't matter whether you're Jewish, you're Christian, or you're Muslim, or atheist, or pagan. Doesn't matter. We're all fucking human beings living on a fucking planet, right? That's, and we should be free to follow what we follow, but we shouldn't impose and harm others. The imposition of our will on others should not be something that we do. Okay, I'm live. See what happens here. I'm trying to think if it changes channel. Okay. All right, automatically switches. Okay. Let's see if this ends. I'll probably kick off if I don't go through with it. Go through with what? Titan. Jacob. Your bypass procedure, it's gonna break you. Yeah, I probably need one too. Actually, I've had chest pains for a while. Actually, for the first time in a while, my chest pain's gone away. Kelly Quinn in the house? Hey, Kelly. All right, guys. I'm going to take off for a little bit. I'm going to finish watching a movie. I'll be back on later. You guys have a good evening. Okay? Lawrence cracks me up. I'll probably be on in an hour or so. I just want to lay. I'm sitting here. I want to lay down, relax.